Just to let the people know, literally since probably what, 3 years ago, I'd say 3 years ago, Michelle has been begging on her knees to do the short blonde bob. One day I woke up and I thought,
she decided to listen to me.
Yeah.
And the best decision she could
make. And I'm feeling it.
It's just giving sophisticated baddie.
Don't chat to me. Don't fuck with me. MILF.
So, hi guys. Welcome to our girly talk video. Introduce yourself.
I'm Sydney. I don't really know what else to say.
Girl, she's big Sydney. And she's here in the cut. We're gonna talk.
It's long overdue, but we're here, ready to spill the tea.
Asked you guys on Snap if you had questions for us and dilemmas. So we're gonna answer those. Okay, let's see. We'll start off with the light ones.
Yeah, not too much.
Not too much. And you guys were asking questions that you know I'm not gonna answer. What's up with that, guys?
Guys,
let's be for real.
Well, let's just start it off. The people want to know. They want to know. They've been wanting to know how we met. How we became friends.
I get shy about this story because this really shows how far we've come.
Yeah, the growth is like crazy.
It's growth thing, guys. Okay, do you wanna go?
Yeah, you kickstart. You start off. Yeah.
Okay, so if we already like knew each other from socials, like TikTok and stuff.
Yeah, let's just bear in mind we're kicking back
back in the day, like just
4
so just after COVID, the first lockdown. Like I knew of her, but you know, we never really spoke or anything. I can't remember what happened first, but there was a time where we would speak to the same person for a little bit, and you'd always see me on Snap Maps. Funny, because we're not giving you full context, because that's crazy, but you get the gist.
Yeah, basically, we both had... Okay, disclaimer.
Everyone's been there.
Yeah, disclaimer.
When you're going through it with your man, you won't leave him alone, but you're trying to catch him out. So you make a fake account.
So,
yeah.
Obviously, bearing in mind, we didn't know each other. I had a fake account for my little situation. She had a fake account for her little situation. So, I think she had realised that her situation had followed me on Instagram.
On the fake account.
On the fake account.
And I know a fake account when I see a fake account. So I was like, this ain't for real.
Yeah.
So I was trying to suss out what's going on.
Little did she know. Evil twin. We both had fake accounts for...
And she was following everyone to gain up the following. I noticed that's what she was doing. So I was like, what did I say? So I messaged on my fake account to this fake account.
Saying, girl, is this a fake account? And I said, girl, is this a fake account?
You know the Spider-Man meme when it was that type of vibe, and I figured that it was someone from Portsmouth. You're following people from Portsmouth, so I was like, ain't no way there's someone just like me out here that's doing the same thing.
Me.
Both saying who's this, but then who's this? Who's this though? Portsmouth is too small here. We don't want people to be knowing that's what we're doing.
Eventually, I said, wait, is this Michelle? And then you said, wait, who's this? And I'm like, you know what?
Sydney!
It's Sydney, girl.
And we were just sending laughing emoji.
Yeah, we just like told each other the situations. We cleared up the mess. That was that. And then literally we met like a couple weeks later. We decided to meet up. We went out for drinks. And we ended up going on like a night out. I think it was meant to be like very sophisticated drinks.
We were outside.
We went outside.
And the rest is history, guys.
We've been joined by the hip ever
We're going strong.
Yeah.
But yeah, one of the questions was actually, have we ever had a falling out? And guys, we haven't ever fallen out. I don't fall out with my friends. Like, what's there to ever fall out about?
No, I don't think there won't be anything that we would ever... I feel like if there ever is... Not that there ever has been one, but I feel like our communication is so strong that like... If there was ever something, we communicate.
One little inkling of something is cleared up immediately, because most of the time it's just maybe miscommunication. But it's never even got to that point where, you know, I'm coming to her as a woman.
No.
Or she's coming to me as a woman.
That's sisterhood,
you know?
guys.
Like, that's the be all and end all. And I feel like, because if I really think, like, what dilemmas are people falling out with men. We have different types.
Yeah.
And even if that was the case,
it would never come to that.
It would never come to that. What else do people fall out about?
Money.
My money is her money is my money. So that's never that's, you know what I mean?
It's never a thing of, oh, you owe me that £3.
Are you crazy? No. But yeah, no, that's how you keep friendship, guys. You just need to talk things out and
100%.
keep each other in the loop. And I think there's an understanding that because we don't see each other every day, and like with life now it's more difficult, we still keep in contact. And when we do see each other, it's like we never left each other.
100%. 100%.
Don't judge each other. We both do silly things, but we're both riders through each other through and through.
They'll never, like, in my eyes, she can do nothing wrong. I'll have her back, even if she is in the wrong. She's not in the wrong to me.
Period. So. Yeah, and the vice versa.
Yeah.
What should I do if a mutual attraction to my 41-year-old co-worker who's married, no kids, and he won't stop staring at me and I have an itch that needs scratching?
Wait, how old is said person?
I'm guessing she's maybe our age. But 41. Girl,
41.
You got no business with a 41-year-old man.
I feel like there's like a 10-year cut
limit,
off, like 10-year.
But that's if you're in your 20s, I feel. If you're below your 20s, there's nothing that man can do.
Far.
Yeah. Because you have to think, why is he attracting people younger than him? Like, why are people his age not
interested in dealing with him? Yeah.
And even the fact he's married, you don't want a man. How you get a man is how you lose him. So do not, under any circumstance, be going there, because you'll just find yourself in a situation.
Yeah, stay far.
Please. Please.
And maybe report, why is he looking at you?
Yeah. You're too young. How do you keep yourself composed and calm when someone has really annoyed you?
I come to you. I'm like one of these like people that I can't keep it in. I need to let it out. And more time, Michelle is the person that I will vent to. Like if something's gone on, we're voice noting. The voice note's 6 minutes long, 10 minutes long. Podcast vibes. Gotta talk about it. Let the emotions out. Let it out.
But don't let it out to the person, because out of impulse you're gonna cuss them out to blood clot. You're gonna tell them suck your mum, and you don't want to do that, because then you're the bad guy. So that way you can cuss them out all the way that you want to, but then you're not doing damage, to the person. And then when you're ready, you can now have the conversation once you've got all your bullet points. Yeah,
and come to them.
Hard fact evidence, PEEL.
Yeah.
But yeah, just take time and don't rush to respond to things, because
that's what I've learned. Like through this journey of growth, I've really learned, like, don't rush to give a reaction, because a lot of the time that's what people want.
Oh yeah, and they'll eat that up.
They'll eat it up,
and they'll make that the focus of what happened, when in reality you're probably upset about something they did, but the moment that you give them a reaction, it's missed.
Yeah, and then you're the problem.
Yeah. Worst hiccup story
for me? Okay. I wouldn't really say I've had like hookups as such, but I would say someone that I was thinking about dating, someone that I was getting to know, we shared our first kiss, and from that first kiss I need to run.
Because that makes or breaks everything moving forward. If you don't know how to lips, you're done. Yeah, and I feel like when you're a lipser, you need a fellow lipser. Period.
But anyway, we shared our first kiss. Teeth are bashing.
That's not even the worst. She's being PG with you guys. Yeah. I've heard the full story, and from there I was like, I don't want that for you, my good sis.
I just had to go, but that's as far as you guys are gonna know.
Yeah. What is the meaning of friendship for the both of you? As there are so many different meanings, and some may say there are different types of friends. Others may say it is one very close friendship, bestie.
Okay, I would say for me, our friendship is like, I just knew that the day that we met, I was like, this is like a soulmate friendship. I just knew that she's going to be in my life forever. I knew that, like, I knew that she was going to be like a ride or die. And I truly think that, like, God knew that we needed each other.
Guys, from that first encounter we had, we've been through hell and back. Like, when we think about everything that we've been through, it's actually crazy.
And we're still sat here today,
and we've healed from so much that we've been through together, helped each other through, and I'm just so proud of us. Like, actually so proud of us.
Yeah, I think even thinking back to like a year ago, to be sat here today, like being the women that we are, I feel like we've pulled each other through like so much, through like
and
everything.
we'd always say to each other, oh, think about us a year from now. Like, it's not going to be easy to get there
in the future,
but to be able to sit here and now say, like, no, like, we
got through it. Yeah.
It's amazing. So I think friendship just means sticking through your trials and tribulations, praying together, crying together, laughing together, healing together, and being that person that you know isn't going to judge you. You're going to come to them with, it could be the most outrageous thing, but you know that it's in safe hands, do you know what I mean? And they're going to advise you the best way possible. It's a sisterhood, like you said.
It's a sisterhood, yeah. I think until you've experienced like a soulmate friendship, people may not really understand like how strong it really is, but I just know, hand on my heart, like there's nothing that I could do that you'd ever feel like, you know, looking at me sideways and vice versa. So
understanding each other, because not everyone's the same. Like, we're similar but we're also different in like certain areas, but it's understanding that and taking that on board when you're communicating with them, and like when you're fighting their corner as well, getting other people to understand that, listen,
I will
don't try it. Next time, it's not easy. It's not like you wake up one day and have that friend. Like, you have to stick it through. And once you have like friends that, because I feel like you have different friends for different things. Yeah. And once you can identify that, like, there's no one that's just gonna come your way and you'll be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have you as a friend. Like, you're good and you're Gucci with who you got.
Yes. Period.
I
loved that question.
Yeah,
I was waiting for that one. I like that one. Yeah.
How do you decentralize romantic relationships from your life and just focus on you?
First of all, I feel like every woman needs to know to never depend on a man.
Period.
And I think once you've understood that, and once you've realised that like life goes on with or without a man, you're good.
Because like, this is another example of what we've been through. We used to go through like being in toxic situations and that person being like the centre of our lives. So we'd be with them every single day. If they'd go out, you'd be like, you'd get
awake
stomach
all night,
butterflies. Yeah,
thinking that life doesn't go on without that person.
So yeah, it's important to, you know, have a life outside your relationship. Meet up with your friends, talk to your friends more than, okay, maybe not more than you speak to your man, but like tell your friends that you trust like everything. Obviously keeping respect to your relationship, but yeah, just having time with your man but also having time with your friends. Look forward to going out with your friends, with your family as well, doing stuff so that you're not, you know, in the loop of, okay, when am I seeing him, when are we doing this, what's he up to, why am I'm just at home watching what he's up to, because you'll lose your mind. Yeah,
and I think never ever get yourself in a situation where you're picking your man over your girls, because your girls will be there before, after, and you know, further down the line. I think that's something as well that we've definitely, that's kept us together, is because we've never let a man come before.
And if they're like really good friends, they're gonna understand that it's like, if you're going through a situation with a man, it's not gonna be one day you wake up and then it's done. It's gonna be a process with those things. So it's then their job to get you out of the house, check up on you, like go out, do stuff so that you're not always, and rant to you as well, cuss him so that he remembers.
Oh, there's plenty of that.
That man's a waste man anyways, you know?
Yes, sir.
So my situationship from 2022 messaged me and then deleted it before I could see what he sent. Should I let it be or message him and ask what he sent?
Let it be.
Girl, it's 2024. That man is forgotten about.
Yeah. And I think if there was something truly important that he wanted to come to you about, he wouldn't have deleted it, or he would have sent it again. So girl,
stand 10 toes, because
stand on business.
He's probably seen you looking good now and he wants to spin the block, but really and truly, there's so many people out there in the world. You're on to bigger and better now. We
don't need to spin the block.
That was 2 years ago news. Yeah. Alright? Yeah.
And it ended for a reason.
Period.
Yeah.
Hello. Because why is he even deleting it? Say it with your chest.
Say it with your chest. If you're actually a man, you'd say it with your chest.
Yeah. I'm in a long distance with a man and we love each other, but he's broke and never takes me out, but keeps saying he's going to make a change. And we're a year in already. Am I being delusional and settling, or shall I be patient and wait?
Kick it off. I feel like we're going to have different opinions on this.
Okay, you first so I can take it in more.
I think from past experience, and we've all been there, never settle. If you're not content, if you're not happy, if you're not getting, you know...
Especially if you feel in yourself that you're settling, then you're settling.
Yeah. I think never settle for something that you're not 100% happy with. I think what one man won't do, another man will, without waiting a year. Without waiting and waiting and waiting. Because, girl, they never change.
It's one thing saying you're going to change, but are you putting in things in place to make the change happen?
Because why is he broke? Is he doing anything about it? Is he hustling? Is he trying to better himself?
And if he is trying, you could sit out for a little bit. If you, maybe it's a thing where you need to give him time, like a time frame, and be like, okay, I want you to have sorted this out by this time, and then we'll go from there. But if it's a thing where like he's saying it, but he's still sitting around not doing anything about it, it's a waste of time. But it's hard in relationships like that because you already have the feelings there.
And I think there's nothing wrong with helping him trying to better himself and like helping him, you know, push in the right direction of doing better. But I think again, some people take that for granted, and then he'll end up thinking, oh, she's just gonna be here through freaking fit
and
anyway.
We don't need to get into that. If we step into that territory, it's hard to get out of that.
Yeah.
So
run.
Yeah, it's definitely a thing where you need to address to him how you're feeling, and then see how he handles that, because sometimes you just need to put a bit of pressure on a man, but not too much, because then like it will be a thing where like, oh, she said this all before and she's still here. Do you know what I mean? You don't want that, but just let him know, you know, I need you to be doing this and that.
The clock is actually ticking. Yeah, and I'm not going to sit here forever.
Not just for you, but also for himself. You should want to be doing these things for himself, because men should want to be providing. Like, he should be wanting to, you know, be the person that's taking you out, treating you, being the leader of the household in the future if you get married. So, okay, what are your pet peeves?
Okay, my pet peeves. I feel like you know these already. For me, and I'm sure you can agree, I am a clean freak.
She really is.
You step into my house, it smells of bleach. Right, okay?
Everything's clean.
Yeah.
You don't want to touch anything.
Put in place. Do you know what I mean? So, my pet peeve is for someone to come in my house. For example, I don't know, a man who leaves his wet towels on the floor. Leaves his dirty dishes on the side for me to come. Don't do that. Don't do that. Leaving, you know, like, once the toilet roll is finished, you're just leaving the toilet roll just...
Yeah, that's... bonkers.
Yeah, bonkers. Pet peeve, yeah, so that's like clean wise, I'm like OCD, like everything needs to be, I hate that.
Especially in your own space, like you build your space the way you want it to be. So if someone's coming in,
don't do that. Yeah. Don't ever come into my house and disrespect my house. Like, guys, don't do that. Another thing is like, and don't take this the wrong way, don't take this the wrong way, but like a stingy man.
True.
And I like, if I like someone, even if I don't like you, like I'm a provider as well. Like I like to, I'm not a girl that expects a man to pay for everything and all this kind of stuff, but what do you mean send me that £2 for the McDonald's? My pet peeve is, come on.
You're done. So why are you, like, I feel like men shouldn't come...
Don't come in my area if you're talking about...
if that's what you... Because what's your role then? Do you know what I mean? Long term. Bad hygiene.
Oh my...
Because for me, I'm a girl that loves to make sure I'm correct. Do you know what I mean? So you need to be doing the things that you're doing. Whether it's making sure you don't have to have a skincare routine, but take care of yourself. Like, if I'm taking care of myself, my man needs to also be taking care of himself. Do you know what I mean? Just
imagine stepping out with your man, someone walks past him and thinks he stinks. I would have to bury myself in a hole and never come out again.
Do you know Lynx is £5?
Even less than that. I think it's even $1.99 in B&M. Home bargains.
There you go. As a man, sometimes it's like, okay, I love his scent in terms of like when he's just come from football, you know, cool.
The man,
but
yeah.
I prefer you've hopped in the shower, you smelling good. I love a man that smells
cocoa butter smothered in his skin.
Yes. Okay, turn-ons. That's a good question. Let's do turn-ons.
Start it off.
Okay, so good hygiene, always smelling good, always stepping good, you know, looks good, dressed good, trimmed up, fit is making sense, confidence, but not too much. Do you know what I mean? Don't be arrogant. Yeah, but be confident. Like, come to me like you know that I need you in my life.
Yeah,
you know. Yeah. Good relationship with like people, his family, his friends, a good person. God. Let's pray together, you know, and a provider, and someone that can teach me things. Like I want to sit down and he's telling me about this and educating me, and I'm just like, yes, sir. Tell me more.
Tell me again. For me, quite similar, really. Like a man.
As in when he steps into a room,
it's like, okay,
the presence is felt.
Yeah. Like I felt that. I felt you walking in.
Mm-hmm.
I felt it. I think a provider for me is like, I love an affectionate man, someone who's not afraid to hold my hand.
Yeah,
someone who's not afraid. Like
I'm don't need to lips each other's face off in the club.
No,
but you know, make it known that
that's my gal.
You know, we're walking out here together.
Right? And I think we're the same. Like we're lover girls, exclamation mark.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you need a man to match that energy. Like I'm a very touchy person. I like to feel safe. I'm just a girl. We're just girls.
I want you to confidently come and grab my waist.
Yeah.
Kiss me on the cheek. Tell me when it's time to go home.
Yeah. It's the forehead kisses that get me, because then I just feel like a little baby girl.
For me, it's just the touches. Like if we're sitting down watching a movie, you just touching
the little.
Or even in pub, like when we're out, you just like caressing my waist.
I think it's the waist. The waist is the weak spot.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't know, get to know. Touch your girl's waist,
babe. We're putting you on game right now. Touch her waist a little bit, obviously with consent. You can't just be doing that to anyone, but that really makes us feel like,
that's my man. Yeah, that's my man.
Yeah.
And I think as well, like a man that's saying we are doing this at this time. I'm such an indecisive person. Like, what do you mean? What do you want to eat tonight? I already
have too much to think about. I need to think about what I'm doing with my hair. I need to think about what outfit I'm doing. I need to think about what makeup I need to be doing.
Yeah.
I don't need to be thinking about where we're going on top of that and what time we need to be. Please take that control.
Just let me know what time you're picking me up. What the attire is.
Yeah.
You know.
Do I need to pack an overnight bag? Yes or no?
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's like, let's not put you onto game too much. How do you repair your relationship with God? Sometimes it feels like God is so far away from me, and talking to him feels like I'm talking to a vacuum and no one is listening. We went from having such an amazing relationship to him feeling so distant. So how do I fix that?
Talk to him.
It's as simple as that. And I think you need to remember that those times when you're feeling distant from him, that's when the devil wants to come and, you know, push you further away, you know. So I think for me, what helps me the most, I haven't been perfect as well, because recently it's not been as good as it has been, but I love listening to gospel music, and that's what helps me get into that mood. And just talking, like when you're speaking out or thinking to yourself, speak it out and just be like, you know, hey God. I talk to him like he's my friend. Obviously fear God, but speak to him as a friend, because that helps me the most, I think.
And I think everyone has different journeys. I think even from you, I think you know, your healing journey from, you know, maybe 2 years ago to where you are now, there was probably a point where you felt like, God, why are you not listening to me? Why are you not answering my prayers? Why are you not, you know, why are you not helping me through this situation? And then once your relationship becomes, you know, a lot stronger, when you're more invested and when you're talking every single day,
that's when you realize
you get, this is why.
Yeah, because I feel like he puts you in situations that are difficult for you to be able to call out to him, and then he'll get you through them. He's never going to give you anything that you can't handle. And I remember us having a conversation like this as well on the voice note, that we were in a situation, but it's for a reason. And I'm glad, like, everything that I've been through in my life, I'm glad it happened, because it's now put me in, like, the mindset that I'm in, and like the people that I'm around. You know, it's always for a reason. Even though you feel like it's the end of the world in that moment, it's to shape you. It actually is to shape you.
Yeah. And I think the prayers are never going to be answered and never going to be repaired the next day. It takes a long, you know, it's a long road to get to, you know, maybe where you want. You're not going to pray and then the next day wake up and everything's fixed. It's a long road. So,
and it's about trusting in that, because again, like, you have to go through things to mold yourself into the person that you need to be. Even if it's for 2 minutes in your day, just to be like, thank you, God, you know, speak to him, everything that's on your mind, put gospel on, because that's how, when I put gospel on, that's when I really, the tears start flowing, I just take everything out, like therapy, you know.
What is your current dating situations? Do you want to kick it off?
Okay, so guys, I'm single. I just got out of a situation, so yeah, I'm single, not available right now. The focus is on myself in this whole new world. It's very scary out here. Obviously, my eyebrows are raised to a lot of men that are approaching me, because what are you doing here? What do you want from me? You know,
how can I help?
Like, but for me right now, I'm just focused on living my life, being happy, being with my family, being with my friends, being with my girls, you know, nothing too crazy.
I think for me, I'm single. I've been single, you know, for a long time. At the moment, I'm just working on myself, you know, taking care of my daughter. That's my #1 priority. You know, nothing will ever come above that. And I think that's what's hard with dating, is, you know, people may not really understand that, like, that comes first. My daughter comes first.
And so some people might say that's high expectations, but that's standard procedure.
That's just the way it is.
Yeah, like,
I'm a mum first before I'm anything else. So yeah, I'm just, you know, enjoying motherhood, bettering myself. And I think for me, I'm in a situation where I wouldn't be dating for fun. I would be dating
for marriage.
For marriage.
We're not going to put ourselves in a situation where we're getting to know someone that's not going to go long term. What's the point?
Yeah. So,
you know,
don't enter my DMs on no short term, you know, yada yada.
Yeah. We don't have time.
I don't have time. Another question I got asked was, what did you work as before Love Island and Sydney? What do you do? So, start it off.
So before Love Island, I was doing my degree in mental health nursing, which I have completed by the grace of God. Guys, it wasn't easy.
The beauty and brains.
It wasn't
a clever
easy.
babe.
Do you remember those times that I'd be like, yeah, I'm just at placement now, I can't do this because I'm at placement.
I'll reply to you once I'm done.
Yeah.
The way I'm like, is she done yet?
But it was worth it in the end. I have my degree, have my qualification. If I want to go back into nursing, I can do it. But right now, I'm just living in the moment. I'm really into fashion, as you guys know. So I'd like to, you know, do something along those areas. I'm really into like singing, acting, all of that. But
yeah, you lot all know about her singing.
I'll never forgive y'all for that. Guys, remove that from your minds. Yeah, you didn't see shit.
You don't know what I'm talking about. For me, a lot of you already know, I'm an air hostess for British Airways. So I'll be traveling worldwide. Obviously at the moment I've taken a little break just whilst my daughter is super young. I'm due to go back to work once my daughter turns 1. And then I'll be taking my girl Michelle with me.
We're out.
We're outside. First stop, Miami, Atlanta, Houston, Jamaica, the Bahamas, and maybe even the Maldives on a little.
Guys, don't worry, we've got you.
Yeah, lots of travel vlogs, you know, all that exciting stuff. But yeah, that's me. That's pretty much what I've always done.
Just stay patient with us, because like a lot of people are asking for a lot of stuff, and a lot of stuff is on the works.
We're just baby girls.
Things don't happen overnight, and you just have to trust the process, guys. I've got Lion 20th of October. Make sure you're there. That's when it's live.
Of October.
The collection.
Even I've got a couple little pieces on now. Thank you for gifting some gorgeous jewelry,
guys. It's very exciting.
Yeah.
A year ago today, if we looked, we wouldn't have ever thought.
Ever.
Do you remember the first time I told you that I applied for Love Island?
I remember. And do you know what, guys? We was in Weatherspoons. Was we in Weatherspoons?
Probably. We love going to Weatherspoons for a little cheeky little breakfast.
I think we was in Weatherspoons, and she told me, and I just cried. I said, you know what? This was when she first like heard back from. I'm sure you've already watched the previous video. If you haven't, go watch it.
Period.
And I said, you do know, you're going on Love Island
from the jump.
From the jump.
Yeah.
I said, you know, speaking it into existence. I just knew straight away. I knew.
I was saying, I don't know. We'll see.
You're not in the villa. T in the villa. I said, babe, you're in the villa. Please, you're in the villa.
This next year, I'm really excited for what's to come.
Me too. Yeah, lots of big things for you.
Period. And you too.
Period. Thank you guys so much for all of the questions that you asked, and for showing all of the love to my girl while she was in the villa.
Thank you for the love. You guys are actually riders. Like, yeah. When someone cusses me, you come and cuss them back.
I think massive shout out to the Twitter community. I think
real,
you've been amazing. Yeah. And we do see everything, and it's very much appreciated. So yeah, please continue to support my girl.
Thank you guys so much, and make sure to lock in, keep locked in, guys, because there's lots of fun to come. And if you guys want a part 2 of this, or even if you want to see all the other people, we do have a cheeky little something coming up in December.
We're gonna have to vlog it.
It's gonna have to be vlogs. So, and you guys will meet the rest of the gang. So stay tuned for that, and thank you so much. Love you.